Hello, 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 and welcome back. As you saw, today we're going to talk about a very heavy subject um, military sexual assault. I am a military sexual assault survivor, and with all that's going on right now, that's the main purpose for this video. It's always hard getting people to understand that um, we don't choose to be this way. We don't choose to hurt. We don't choose to be different. Now, there are some people that have been sexually assaulted and can live just fine. They're not shaped by what happened to them. I am unfortunately not one of those people. I have moments, months, sometimes, where I can be around anybody and everybody. I can go to the club. I can have fun. I can feel confident in myself. But I also have days where I can't be around anybody. I have days where even getting out of the bed is hard. And being that I was sexually assaulted twice in the military, that really it was really hard. Um some of you know that the majority of my career I was in all male units. I was in special operations, and to be sexually assaulted in my first unit and then to go to another special operations unit where I was one of two females, it was hard. Um my first unit, I just remember when it happened, I didn't want to be a stereotype. I didn't want to be a statistic. I didn't want to be one of those girls that ruined it for everybody else. So I kept my mouth shut. I didn't tell really anybody, to be honest. I told my therapist at the time, and I probably told two other people. And the people that I told, I made them promise not to tell anyone. The thing is, when you're put in that position, for me, the first time I had been drinking, and you, well, me, every time I drink now, it's it's a risk for me. It's like, if I get too drunk, what's gonna happen? What could happen to me? What could happen to those around me? It's it's a serious thing. When I drink, also, my senses are, they're actually like heightened. Like, I'm very much aware now because of that one time when I got drunk and I was sexually assaulted. I make sure that I know every single thing that happens. I make sure that I'm not too drunk to not know. And some people that know me think that that is an absolute lie. And that's okay. That is really okay. My emotions are heightened at that point in time. I don't like to be hugged. I don't like to be touched. I don't like so many things. And a lot of it stems from sexual assault. A lot of it stems from just not being able to trust those that I should have been able to trust. For me, in my situation, thankfully, the individual was not in my immediate chain of command. He was a member of another battalion in my unit. But finding out that others knew about the situation, um, like others, like more people than I thought knew about the situation knew. It was really nerve-wracking. It was just, it made the whole year and a half that I stayed silent about it made a lot of things come into perspective. I could understand now why certain people would see me and they would look at me weird. I remember we were supposed to go back to Korea, and I had told one of my NCOs, I was like, look, I'm not going. If you guys try and make me go, if you guys try and make me go, I'll take Article 15. I'm not going. And he said, either you suck it up and you go to Korea, or me and you go to Master Sergeant Patton, who was our sharp at the time, and we file an unrestricted report. Now, in the Army, there are two types of reporting. There is restricted and unrestricted. Restricted means that no one in your chain of command will find out. Most of the time, it means that no one in your immediate chain of command finds out. Sorry. Unrestricted means that anybody can find out, basically. And for me, because someone in my immediate chain of command already knew, there was no way for me to go restricted. So I finally filed the report because I didn't want to go. And it caused me to have nightmares, to have more panic attacks, and eventually, when I left my unit, that was one of the reasons why I didn't get a high enough or a higher award, because I couldn't finish a military school because I was having panic attacks during land navigation, basically. I couldn't finish a military school, and I couldn't finish a military deployment, which the deployment, I got sent home early due to a miscarriage. So I say all that to say, if you have friends that have been sexually assaulted, watch out for them. Like, so many people put on this mask and you think that they're okay, you think that they're handling things great, and we're not. We're just trying. Like, we're trying not to have to be that person that, everybody has to tiptoe around, but we also try and have a few close friends that understand if this happens, or please don't do this so that I don't feel this way, because I don't know how it's going to make me feel. I don't know how I'm going to react. Just watch out for those friends. Most recently, Vanessa Guillen, that story, it's tragic. Having people over you that don't take care of you the way that they should, it's hard. Again, I was someone who didn't speak up for a while, and it's not easy. It's it's the hardest thing.